Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Transport Fever 2. In the last episode, we worked on upgrading and improving the freight lines on the kind of northwestern island chain over here. I think that's what you might call it. And so this freight line's been upgraded for electric. We put the electric locomotives on there. We also did some improvements with a couple of the smaller passenger lines. So I think that everything should be in a pretty decent place right now. Well, it's a little goofy, but whatever. And so we're just gonna let that run. Should be fine. And what we're gonna do is get down to some new construction once again, and we're gonna be working on freight and industry on this island here. We recently got the passenger rail loops working on. They're doing pretty well, so that's good. So, for freight, we already have one line here. We have this rail line carrying coal coming into this station here. And, you know, that's shipping out the coal. Oh, I got a lot of food, a lot of plastic in the system. We just need bigger boats. We need bigger, faster boats. And, but we're waiting for that to show up, so. We need to now begin expanding freight to pick up all of the other industries and start moving them through. Now, I don't know if I want to use, like, this port for distribution. Though we could. Because the shipping comes up here and kind of uses this port as a hub to then distribute. And then this connects to here, and eventually we can chain all the way through to there. Gotham's port. It might be worth setting up a freight shipping line to come into Kazam here and improve this port ultimately. We need somewhere for this stuff to go, right? We also need bigger trucks. I mean, this is making okay money. See, all of the stuff would come into here, and then would get shifted over to here. Are sent through this system over there. That's the wrong city. Or we could set up a different route. Like, we could come into Caprica City. Is there a decent freight? There is. There's a freight port right there. Let's bring in freight in from Volantis. We could expand that and connect to this line. It's already, you know, way overloaded. So we could put more trains on it. And then that would shift the freight into here. All right, didn't drop off that much. How are you doing? 14.7 million. Yeah, we're doing fine on that line. You know what? I think we might do that. I think we might do it that way. All right, so let's add a cargo terminal. There. Docks outside of navigable waters. Okay, we'll need to fix that. Okay. Now, will that expand the navigable waters? Indeed it does. Okay, good. Alright, so we have somewhere for this to go, and we're going to go ahead and set this up right now. Do I actually have another freight terminal? I do, in fact, have a second freight terminal. Alright, so new line. We do a kind of a light blue. And you are going to come into there. Yep, that'll work. Great. Do I have any kind of real naming convention? A little bit. As long as I know what it is, then that works. Alright, and we should have a shipyard here. Again, these are still the best cargo vessels we have. Give me like 4 of them. Make sure they're colorized properly. All right. So with that, we can now start pushing some more freight through. We'll have to improve that train, but we'll worry about that later. I mean, it's good enough as is. And that's going to be a lot of freight to be pushing through that one spot. But that's the way we'll set it up for now. And we'll see how it goes. All right, so in the area we have a paper mill, an oil refinery, a farm, there's a forest, so and there's a forest, so we could send these forests, the sawmill, and to the paper mill. There's an oil well, and there's a refinery. Farm. Food processing. So we could probably do a lot of processing of this stuff kind of locally. So we'll think about that. Now the problem is that this is not designed to be very expandable. I could utilize the other terminal because we have two. We do have two freight terminals. And this is just a point-to-point train. A bunch of new locomotives. Very nice. All right. So here's maybe what we do. Well, first thing we do is we move the coal to a different terminal. Yeah, we're gonna move the coal to a different terminal. Maybe I need to rework a lot of this. Okay. Yep, I think I am. Let's tear out this depot. We'll rip out that loop as well. I think we're going to relocate the depot. We're going to tear this rail line back. We're going to rip that road back, and I'm even going to go into here and configure this and tear out that building. Oh, we also need to remove this. Okay. Because we're going to need to expand this station. This is going to need to go this way. And we're going to need to get a freight station over here somewhere. And then it's going to have to connect over here. We have freight available here. The freight on this side. That's fine. We'll be able to kind of wiggle it around and get it where it needs to be. Yes. Okay. So I think that the rails that are going to handle this coal mine and these are going to be on their own lines. So over here, we're going to tear out this. And I think I am going to throw in electrified. Let's do this from the ground up as electrified high speed. Might as well. You don't really need it, but we're going to do it anyway. All right. Cargo platform. We're going to electrify and high speed those rails as well. Okay. Now, we actually might as well go ahead and high speed. And electrify this. Okay. Though, that actually should be not this, but it should be this. Yep, there we go. All right, we can sneak it under there. Good. Now, I don't think I'm going to be able to get a single station. They will be able to touch both of these, which is all right. All right, so what else is broken? Oh, a couple of other things are broken. Oh, we need to actually move that to the right terminal. Right. So now that should be on 1. No. 2. There we go. Okay. Actually, let me get this back operational before we do any more upgrades. Because here's what we're going to do. We're going to go for you. We're going to configure you. We need to put in the main building for cargo. And we're going to drop that over here. And we need this stuff so that we can connect it to a road. Okay. And then we need some cargo buildings. We're going to need a main building. We do a large main building? Might be a bit too large. Medium main building. Let's actually put it right there with like a side building. Couple side buildings. Okay. So what I'd like to do is this going to be city road. I think this is going to be city road. 4-lane, 2-way city road that can directly connect like that. And then hook up like that. And then you guys are still in catchment. Perfect. All right, so now I can pause it again. And it won't break anything. All right. Now, we need to know where we're going before I can plan what the route is for the line. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our station in here. All right, and then we're gonna put a station in there. And then for the grain, we're gonna truck the grain over, I think. Yeah, okay. These need to be 2-track, high speed, 320 meter. We are gonna make it electrified. And you're gonna be, actually, let's move it kind of more along this end. Okay. And then over here, you're gonna settle in right about there. Okay. Smooth it in so that it looks like it should be there. Good. Now the rail. Actually, before we do the rail, we need to get rid of this dirt road. There we go. Okay. And over here too. Okay. I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to head the rail up into the hills to get it around the city. It doesn't need to go much faster than 50. Actually, 75 is fine for... One is to have a bridge. There we go. Those are speed limited bridges. These are not. That's a little too much. Yeah, there you go. With these truss bridges. Or maybe something pretty straightforward like that. You know what? I'll go with that. Okay. Drop it in. Now, we'll need to turn you sort of like this. Again, like 90 miles an hour is probably fine. Yeah, 90 miles an hour will be fine. Yeah, we'll go with that entrance. This one, we're going with that style. All right, now this needs to be double tracked. That is a level crossing with that road, and how bad is it? There's a bit of a bump there. I guess we'll just take that road out because we're gonna redo this road anyway. Yeah, we're gonna rework the road. Coming downhill pretty aggressively here. Hopefully we can get down and merge in, which it looks like we can. Very good. Alright, so that's going to merge down there. Perfect. Now this should be pretty straightforward. Just Coming across there. No boats will be able to go underneath of that, but we don't need boats to go underneath of that, so it's no big deal. All right. What we're going to do is we're going to connect the road from here, bring it over to that farm, and then we'll truck over to here. And we'll get a train set up. But that will be a project for next episode. So, for now, we'll stop here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.